Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today is my 23rd video of DevOps. So in this video I'm going to talk about the Kubernetes objects and how you can install the Minikube in your local machine, and after that I will apply the file that you can use it here. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to show you is the Kubernetes objects. Alright, so every task that will be performed and is present in the manifest file will be considered as an object. Alright, so basically all the things that will be present in the manifest like YAML or JSON file will be considered as an object, like creating a container, installing an OS, etc. So Kubernetes uses objects to represent the state of the cluster. Alright, so it will represent the state of the cluster with the help of objects. And once you create an object, the Kubernetes system will constantly work to ensure that objects exist and maintains the cluster desired state. So it will basically make sure that it will maintain the cluster desired states with the help of objects. Alright. Every Kubernetes object includes two nested fields that govern the object configuration. So the first field is the object specification and the second field is the object status. So the first field, that is the specification, that will basically provide you and describes your desired state or the characteristics for the project. So it will basically describe your desired state and the characteristics of the objects that you want to give it. Alright, and the status will basically describe the actual state of the object. Alright, so what is the actual state of the object? That will be called the status. Alright, so basic Kubernetes objects include pod, service, volume, namespace, replica sets, secrets, config maps, deployments, jobs, and daemon sets. So these are the Kubernetes objects that I will be discussing on in this, not in this video, but in later or more videos also. I will be discussing some of the objects of the Kubernetes, that how you can use them. All right. And after that, the things that you can write in the manifest file, or these are the state of the objects like the replica set, image, name, port, volume, startup, and detached. Alright. And the Kubernetes objects are represented in YAML file or in the JSON file. So these are the manifest files in which you can write your objects. Alright. So the objects will be represented in the YAML file or in the JSON file. So you create objects and then push them to the Kubernetes API with the help of kubectl. Alright, so this is the API, the Kubernetes API, through which you can create an object and push it to the Kubernetes. Alright. So now let's take a look at that, how you can install the Minikube, because if you want to use the Kubernetes in your local machine, then the Minikube is a good option for you. So I will show you in this video that how you can install the Minikube in your local machine, and these are the commands that I have written it, and these are all the examples that I'm showing you, the step-by-step process and all the commands that how you can install the Minikube in your local machine. Alright. So first of all, what you need to do is to update your terminal, and then once it is updated, once your machine is updated, write the sudo command. So sudo su, it will lead you to the root user. Basically, I have done all these steps previously, so I have installed the Minikube in my local machine. So I'm just showing you the steps that I have done it, and with the help of these commands, I have installed the Minikube in my local machine. Alright. So after updating the machine, what you need to do is to go to the root user by typing this command, sudo su, and once you have gone to the root user, what you need to do is to install the Docker by using this command, sudo apt update and then apt-y install docker.io. So you will install the Docker by writing this command, and once it is installed, what you need to do is to copy this command, and it will basically install the kubectl, that is a Kubernetes API to communicate with Kubernetes. So you have to install it with the help of this command. Alright. After that, then install the Minikube by writing this command. Alright. So you will install the Minikube, and after that you will change the permission of Minikube, and then you will move the Minikube to the user local bin. So these are all the commands that I have written it in one command. So you have to simply write it, copy it, and then if you paste it and run it, it will basically install the Minikube for you and make it ready for you. Alright. So once it is installed, what you need to do is to install the app contract package that is required for the Minikube to run. Alright. And once this package is also installed, what you need to do is to start the Minikube. Like Minikube start -VM -driver is equal to Docker. So it will give you the following error. But if you start this Minikube, it will give you this error that I have shown you here, that what this error will be. Basically, it will ask me for my root privileges to get out of the root privilege. So how can I do this? As you can see, that exiting due to the drv as root, the Docker driver should not be used with the root privileges. So what I need to do is I will press the Control D, and it will help me to get out of the root. Alright? So this is how you can do this. After that, once you again write this command, alright, after getting out from the root privilege, once you again write this command, it will give you another error also. Alright? So this error will basically show you that you need to basically, here you can see that these are the commands that add user. So you need to add some kind of user. So here is these are the suggestions that it has given me, like sudo user mode, ag docker, and user, and then the new group docker. So I have written these commands here also. So basically it will solve you the problem for you, and it has also given me the suggestion here, as you can read it here. Alright. So once you have run these commands one by one, first of all run this, and then run this, and then run this one. So it will solve the problem for you. Alright. After that, if it is still not working for you, then visit this website. So I have given the link of this website. So simply click on this, and now it will lead you to the website through which you can solve the problem for you. Alright. As you can see, that these are the commands that I have that are present here, and with the help of these commands you can solve it. Alright. And I have also given the link of the Stack Overflow here. If you click on this link, Stack Overflow, it will lead you to another page through which you can find the commands and use it there. Alright. So it will take some time, so let's wait for it. And now you can see that this is a Stack Overflow page, and these are the commands. As you can see that I have used it, like the Docker. And once it is done, these are the errors, and with the to solve this error, these are the commands that you need to run on. Alright. This is also a command, and this is the command that you can also run. And after that, this command is helpful, as you can see that I have also written it in my Visual Studio Code like this one. Alright. So these are the commands that you have to write, and then it will solve the problem for you. So these are the two links that I have given, and you need to read them. And if it is still not solving the problem, then you can ask me in the comment section. So once the commands are executed successfully, you will get the following result. Alright, so after that, what you need to do, if you successfully downloaded the Minikube and started it, it will give you the result like this. Alright, and if you type Minikube status, it will show you the running status. So first, I have installed this Minikube previously in my local machine. So what I will do, I will write the start, Minikube start, without writing the docker VM or the docker this command, right? Alright, VM driver docker every time. Instead, what I will do, I will just write the VM docker only once, and it will do the process for me. And after that, I will have to just write the Minikube start. Alright, so it will take me some time, so let's wait for it. Alright, as you can see that the kubectl is now configured. Alright, so let's clear this, and after that, let's write the Minikube status. So as you can see that it is showing me the status of the Minikube, that the control plane, host, kubelet, all the things are running and configured. So this will show you the result. Alright. After that, the note here, the above screenshots are executed by the AWS instance. As you can see that these are the commands that are executed by the AWS instance. But if you run these commands in your local machine, then they will be successfully executed, because I installed Minikube on my local machine also using these commands. Alright, so these commands will both work in the AWS server and in the local machine also, if you want to install it. Alright, so if you are still facing some problem, that you can then you can visit these websites of the kubelet and Minikube. So let's click on this page and close this also. And after that, it will lead me to the install tools of the kubectl. If I click on this Linux, install kubectl on Linux, because I'm using it, it will show me these commands that I can run it. Alright. Similarly, if I want to install the Minikube, I can click on this page. Alright. It will also lead me to another page. So let's wait for it. As you can see that this page is showing me that how you can start the Minikube. Alright, so these are the operating system, architecture, release base, and installer type, etc. that you can take a look at them. Alright, so now this is these are the links that I have given it, and after that, once it is installed and working successfully, and after that what you need to do is to take a look at the version of Minikube. So I will write Minikube version, and now you can do that. This is the version of the Minikube that is shown to me here. Alright, and let's clear this, and after that let's write the Minikube dashboard. Let's open this, and it will lead me to the dashboard that I have how many jobs are failed, how many nodes are created. That currently I have only test job that is present here, and these are the things that I have practiced with it, and currently there is nothing present here like the jobs, deployments, ports, etc. that I will be showing you in the upcoming video. So these are the things that will be shown to you in the Kubernetes dashboard if you install the Minikube correctly. Alright, so these are the ingress class, config, alright, kubescape, and these are the secrets and the clusters information, etc., events, cluster roles, and accounts, service accounts, default. Alright, and these are the settings that which you can change it if you want to, and these are the things that you that will be first appeared if you open this dashboard. Alright, so let's close this, and now what you need to do is to first of all write this Minikube docker-env, so it will give you some environment variables that will be helpful to you to communicate with remote servers. Alright, so let's write this Minikube. So let's close this, Control Z, and then Minikube docker-env. Alright, as you can see that it is showing me some environment variables through which I can communicate with the remote servers. Alright, like the docker host, docker cert, Minikube active, docker d. These are all the things that are relevant to the communication of the remote servers. And after that, so Minikube SSH will basically take you inside the Minikube. Alright, so Minikube SSH, it will take me inside the Minikube. And after that, this is the Docker container ls. So let's close this. Sorry. Alright. So what I will do, I will exit this. Sorry. I will exit it, and after that I will write Minikube container ls. It will show me the list of containers that are present here. So it will show you the list of containers that are required for Kubernetes. Currently there is nothing present here. And after that, if you type docker ps, as you can see that it will show you the list of containers that are required for containers, and it will also show you the list of containers that are required for containers using both of these commands. Alright, so both of the commands will work the same. So both of the commands will show you the list of containers. And after that, these are the kubectl ports command through which you can get the ports. So let's get the ports. Currently there is no port present here. If I take a look at the nodes, so get the nodes. There is only one node that is by the name of Minikube. Alright, so this is basically present in my local storage. And after that, if I type kubectl describe node, and the node name is Minikube. Alright, so if I describe it, it will show me the information of the Minikube, that all the information that are relevant to it. Alright, the name, the roles, the labels, annotations, create timestamps, like the unschedulable leaves, etc. So these are all the things that are relevant to the Minikube that you can read it. Alright, so after that, let's take a look at the data that how you can write it and run it. So these are the commands that you need to copy and insert it in the file. So what I will do, I will simply open the terminal and make a file that is by the name of pod1 and .yaml. And after that, I will write vi pod1.yaml and paste the data here. And after that, I will press I and remove this data because I don't want to use it. And then I will write escape :wq. And now this data is present here. If I type cat pod1, you can see that the data is present here. And what I need to do, I also want to remove this data from here. So let's remove it. And now once it is removed, now it will be okay for you to copy also if you want to copy it. Alright, so now the data is present. What I need to do is to apply this. To run these commands, you first have to apply this. So what I will do, I will clear this and write kubectl apply and then f pod1.yaml. So this is, as you can see, that this is the test port that is created. So basically this is the port that I have discussed previously. So these are the port, Kubernetes objects like port, service, volume, namespaces. These are the things that I will be discussing in the upcoming videos also. So currently I'm using the port of the object and the API version 1. Metadata basically is the name of the port. Specifications is basically showing you the container. So container, this is the container name is C00, image is Ubuntu, and the command is basically bash bin that will run, and it will give you the true value and run the hello Bilal, and after that it will sleep for 5 seconds and the loop will continue. After every 5 seconds it will basically print this hello Bilal, and after that it will done. So what I need to do is to apply this. I have applied it, alright. So as you can see that it is applied and the port is created. What I will do, I will write kubectl get ports. As you can see that currently there is only one port that is successfully running one by one. And after that, if you want to get the exact location of the ports with the IP address or the data in the detail, you can simply copy this command. And now if I clear this and paste the data here, kubectl get ports O wide. So it will give me the data, the list of the data, the information of it. As you can see, the test port, the state or the status, the restart, the age, 85 seconds ago it was created, the IP address, the node is the Minikube, that is by default nominated node, and the readiness gates, etc. Alright, so this is the information of the exact location of the ports. So after that, what you need to do is you can write this command or this one. So both will do the same functionality. So it will basically show you each and every detail of the port. So let's copy this command, and after that let's paste it here and give the port name like test port. Alright. So if I increase the size of the terminal, you can see that this is the information of the test port, that is the name, the namespace, the priority, the service account, and the node, the start timing, and the IP address, the containers. Alright, and these are the commands that will run, and after that these are the conditions like initialized, ready, etc. And this is the event that is showing me here, like the first event was successfully assigned the Minikube to the test port to Minikube, and then the pulling the image, it pulled the image and it successfully pulled the image in 4 seconds, and after that created the container and started it. Alright, so this is basically showing you the events. After that, let's decrease the size of the terminal, and what you need to do is to execute this command like kubectl logs f port name. It will show you the information of the containers in a specific port. So let's copy this, and what you need to do is to write the test port here. As you can see that it is showing me the information of the ports that is present here in the container. As you can see that after every 5 seconds this command or this string will execute. Alright, as you can see 5 seconds has passed. If I press on this, as you can see after every 5 seconds it is giving me another hello Bilal. Alright, as you can see this is working fine. So this is how it will work. And after that, what you will do is to, let's say, if you want to show the information of a specific container, let's say currently I have only one container, but I will be showing you that how you can create multiple containers in the YAML file. But after that, if you want to show the information of the specific container, then you can mention the name of the container also. So the name of the container is C00. So I will mention it also. Let's paste this, and I will write C00, and the port name is the test port. So let's write the test port. As you can see, this is the same data that is shown to me here, but I have mentioned the port name also. Alright, so after every 5 seconds, this is giving me another hello Bilal. Alright, so this is how it will work. After that, what you need to do is to write another command that is basically this one, kubectl exec port name IT means interactive environment, C for containers, host name, I. So it will show you the IP address of the port that contains these containers. So basically, if I take a look at this, so it will show you the IP address, and container name is basically C00, and the port name is test port. As you can see that this is the IP address of the specific port that is shown to me here. Alright. After that, what you need to do is that you can delete the port also if you want to by using this command, kubectl delete port and the port name, or you can delete a file also, kubectl delete and the port.yaml file, and it will delete a specific port for you. So a port can either be deleted by the port name or a file that contains the port information. Alright. So now write the annotations for the description of the port. Alright, currently I have not given the description. So what I will do, I will, as you can see that if I copy this command, if I copy this command and paste it here, you will see that there will be no annotations present here. So if I click on this, there is no annotation that is present here. Alright, so what I will do, I will give the annotations here also. So let's give this, and what I will do, I will edit the file again, vi, and after that port1.yaml, and once it is opened for me, what I will do, I will go upward and press I and then paste the value here. Alright, so now the description of this first port is this one. Our first test port is created. So what I will do, I will write escape WQ, and now if I apply it again, because you need to apply it every time, alright, if you made some kind of modifications in it, kubectl apply F, and then port name is port1.yaml. Alright, so as you can see that it is not created now, instead it is configured. Alright, after that, if I type this, copy this command and paste it here, so maybe it will show me the data. It will not show me the data here. Instead, what I will do, I will write the data here like this one, describe, because I have to write it. So it will basically describe the port for me. So if I paste the data here and write the test port, you will see that this is the description of the test port that is shown to me here, and the description and the annotation is shown to me here. Alright, so previously it was not allocated to it, but now it is present here. Alright, annotations, description, our first test port is created here. So I need to change this command because I have not written it here. So what I will do, I will basically write this command, copy this, and write this here. Alright, so this is how it will be done. Alright, so these are some kind of errors that I have done, so sorry about that, but I have updated it during this video. And after that, what you need to do is to create another file in which you will create two containers, like the first one is C00, the second one is the C01. Alright, so this is the second container and second file, the test port. Inside this test port there are two containers. So let's copy this, and now after copying it, let's make a file by the name of write vi and then write port2.yaml. Paste the same data that I have copied, and as you can see that in the first container it was printing the hello Bilal, but in the second container it will print the hello Khan. So this is the same container, but it is printing the different messages. That's the first container, this second container, but they are printing different messages. Alright, all the details are above the same. Alright, so the escape WQ, and now if I decrease the size of the terminal, and now what I will do, I will write kubectl apply F and then the port 2, because I am not working on the port 19 right now, so I will write the port2.yaml file. So now the test port 2 is created. So if I type kubectl get ports, you will see that currently there is this one was created previously, but this is now creating. Container is creating. I have to wait for it. As you can see that in 30 seconds it is created, and there are two containers, 2 by 2. Alright, previously it was 1 by 1,
but now it is 2 by 2 because 2 containers are created in it here. Alright, so what I will do, I will basically run this command, and that will basically lead me inside the container. So I have already shown you this command that I have executed it previously, so I will again execute this and run this command by writing C00 and write the port name, that is test port 2. As you can see that I am present in the test port. Similarly, if I exit this and write the C01, it will lead me to the test port with the help of 2 containers. Alright, so this is how it will be done. After that, it will basically if I write PSEF, it will show you the things that are running inside the containers. Alright, so let's take a look at this. As you can see that these are multiple things that are running inside just one container. Alright, so this is how it will be done. After that, what you need to do is to write kubectl logs and the port name. So it will show you the information of the container. So if I paste it here and write the test port 2, by default, if I open this, you will see that by default only C00 is executed. C01 is basically the second port that is not executable. So by default only the first port is executed. So what I will do, I will I will clear this, and I will mention the container name also, because without mentioning the container name you cannot know, you will not know which container is running. So let's paste the container name, command C01. So after that, port name is test port 2, and as you can see that this time it is printing the result of hello Khan that was present in the second container. Alright, so this is how it will work. After that, the next thing that I am going to show you is the writing the environment variables in the YAML file. Alright, so let's take a look at this environment variable that will be shown to me here. So this is the basically the port name that I have given and changed it from test port to environment. And now this is one container that is running inside it, and the data that will be shown to me here will be environment variable. And after that, this is the environment data that will be in front of me. So I will enter the name and it will give me the value. Alright, so this is the key, this is the value. I will mention the key and it will give me the value by using this file. So I will copy this and paste it here. First of all, I will create another file by the name of port3.yaml, and I will get inside it by writing vi port3.yaml and paste the same command here that I have copied. Alright, so all the command is the same. You are creating a container, you have created a test port. This is the API version 1, kind is the port, and this is the command that will basically print the environment variable. But only one thing is changed here, that is the basically you will give the value my name and it will give you the value. You will give the key and it will give you the value by the name of Bilal Khan. Alright, so this is how it will work. Let's write escape :wq and then clear it. And after that, once I have copied it, once I have done it and written the data inside the file, I will write the kubectl apply f and then the port name, which is port3.yaml. So you can see that environment port is created. If I type kubectl get ports, you will see that this port is also running, and it has only one container. Alright, so after that, what I will do, I will get inside this container. I have shown you this command earlier in this video, that how you can get inside this container, but I don't want to get inside the container every time. So what I will do, I will show you the name and the value, or the key or the value. But before doing this, I will execute this command, because I just want to show you that whether it will run or not. So I will write C00 and that environment. As you can see that it is giving me the result of environment variables after every 5 seconds. So as you can see, this is the after 5 seconds. This is after 5 seconds. So this is how it will work. But the important thing that I'm going to show you is this, that you can give the key and it will provide you the value. So let's copy this. And now if I write paste here, click on the paste, and if I click on this, you will see that currently nothing is present here. I don't know why, but because maybe I have not executed this command. So let's execute this, and then after that, let's write the container name, that is C00. Alright, the port name is test port. Oh, sorry, environment. Now, as you can see that I'm present in the environment test container, and now if I paste the same command here, like, this one, like echo my name, dollar my name, this will give me the message, but it has not given me the same message. Sorry about the confusion. Basically, I have written the ampersand sign instead of writing the dollar sign here. You can see that here is the ampersand sign. So what I will do, I will write the dollar sign here. So let's clear this and write echo and then the dollar sign. Alright, so dollar sign and then my name. Sorry, if I have... Now you can see that it is showing me Bilal here. Alright, so it is successfully printed here. So I can do this by using this case, and if I write it env, I can also get this data. Alright, and you can see that there is a name Bilal, and if I want to write, let's say, echo and then the dollar sign my Bilal name, my name, it will also show me the Bilal here. Alright, so this is how you can get the value by giving the key here. Alright, so now the next command is going to be the kubectl config view. So let's copy this, and after copying it, let's exit this and paste it here. So it will basically show you the information about the cluster. Alright, and the next command is going to be the display the current context. So let's copy this and clear this, and now if you paste this command here, it will show you the current context is Minikube. And after that, if you want to get all the information of the port, services, deployments, replica set, etc., you can also get this by writing kubectl get all. Alright, so you will get the information of the environment, test ports, these are the ports, these are the Kubernetes services, these are the jobs that I have created earlier. Alright, so this is how you can get this. And by using the Minikube stop command, you can stop the Minikube. But first of all, I need to delete these ports that I have created. So what I will do, I will write kubectl and delete port, and the first port name is environment. So let's wait for it. So as you can see that these are the 3 ports that I have deleted from my Minikube node. So if I type kubectl get ports, you will see nothing. No resources found in the default namespace. So that's awesome. After that, what I need to do is to stop the Minikube because I don't need it. So I will stop it, and it will take me some time to stop this. And after that, the Minikube, once the Minikube is stopped, I cannot work on these functionalities that I have worked on. Alright, as you can see that if I write kubectl get ports, it will show me that the server does not have a resource type ports. So this is basically this is how you can work with Minikube and the kubectl. So that's it for now. I hope you like this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.